Hello, hello. This is Paulo Arias with International Relocation Partner. Guys, let me know if you guys can hear me because I'm traveling. Sometimes the internet is not doing great. I'm in Tijuana, Mexico, by the way, today.
Oh,
Uh, looking for looking for more people who wants to learn Spanish in Mexico, I guess.
Tequila, tequila.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a crazy ride. I lost my flight this morning.
oh,
Trying to get connected. Anyway, I'm doing more days in Mexico. Then I'm going to Mexico City and then San Miguel Allende, which is another big expat, I'll say, location. So I'm very excited to be here. And today we have full class. Full class. Professor Warner, please introduce us. Let
Hello,
us know
hello,
what we're doing.
Pablo. Yes, yes, yes. So happy to be here. One more Friday. Today, you are right. We have a full class. So here we have three of my students. I love all my students. So in this case, we have Debbie. Debbie, how are you?
Muy bueno.
Oh,
Ah,
muy
muy
bien.
bueno.
¿Qué tal, Wagner?
¿Qué tal? Pura vida, Debbie. Sí. Also, we have here Erika for the second week. Erika, how are you? ¿Cómo estás?
muy bien.
Muy bien, sí.
Sí,
Are you happy? It's Friday.
sí, es el bar. Or
Ah,
el bar.
definitely.
Sí.
Oh, the bar. Okay, okay, okay. What time? Hola, Hannah. Welcome to the session.
Hi,
How are you?
good. How are you?
¿Todo bien?
Todo bien.
Yeah, Anna,
Excelente.
Anna, yeah, we all speak English and we're learning Spanish. Is this
Sí,
right?
Excelente. Excelente.
sí.
Yeah,
Excelente. Excelente.
interesting. I'm wondering where you guys are located. So you guys everybody's located in the States, in Costa Rica, in Mexico. Where are we located?
Um,
¿A dónde
vivo,
estamos?
vivo in Costa Rica, in Santana, from the States, from Seattle.
Wow.
Ujú. ¿Y por qué, Debbie? Why are you living in Costa Rica?
Uh, Mi esposo y yo es pensionados,
Pensionados.
sí, por 3 años,
3 años. Oh, muy bien.
Wow.
sí,
Excelente.
sí.
Excelente, excelente.
And,
Muy bien.
a mí me gusta Costa Rica.
Muchas gracias, Debbie. Muchas gracias. Hannah, where are you? ¿Dónde estás?
Yo vivo en Santa Ana también.
Santana también.
Oh,
Ujú. ¿Y por qué Costa Rica?
Uh, yo no sé. My mom already lived here, and I wanted to live abroad, so it seemed like a good place to be.
Okay. ¿Te gusta Costa Rica? Do you like Costa Rica?
Sí, a
Sí.
mí me gusta.
muy bien.
Muy bien, muy bien.
Erika, when are you moving to Costa Rica?
Oh,
Oh, not yet.
eh, yeah, not yet. Posible en 10 años.
En 10
10
años.
años.
Posible.
Posible.
5 es más bueno, pero 10 es más realistic.
Realistic.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, let's start with the class. I just want to summarize. We are doing this every Friday, 1:30 Costa Rica time. We connect and we practice Spanish. I do realize that one of the biggest challenges for somebody who wants to move abroad, wants to make a new life to another country that doesn't, that there's a different language, is the language barrier. And if we all learn the language, it's just 10 times easier and better, and you get to enjoy and connect with the culture a lot better. That's just but I have seen years of helping and working with the expat community in Costa Rica, and it's the same thing with Mexico or Panama. People want to move to these countries and they don't know the language. Then you have a lot of different challenges that we can all improve if we know the language. And thank you so much, Warner, for this opportunity, and thank you to We Speak Spanish for this class. Let's get us going.
Pablo, it's a really pleasure to be part of this big community. So, well, and now we will start our class. So I want that I am happy that now we have students participating with us. So, Pablo, the last week we started talking about remember the a preposition. So the a preposition is one of the prepositions. um, this preposition, it has probably Erica remember this, Debbie remember this, Hannah remember this. This is one preposition that had at least probably, it did have at least probably 20 different uses. Okay, so it's hard to use this preposition if you are not a native in Spanish. So, but we have three very important uses. The last week we talked about the a personal. Let me show my screen with the idea to do a small review about that. Let me go here. Mm, Oh, I need to, I'm sorry, I need to do this now. Okay. Can you see now my screen?
No.
No?
Mm,
Now?
Let me
I
see.
can't.
Okay, I have to add it here. Try this.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Bien, very good. So this is the a personal, okay? This is the a personal. I I I I I said the last week that basically in English, here we have one example. Okay, here we have one example. Today, I want to call my friend. Okay, today I want to call my friend. When we say this, or when the students normally they say this, they say, hoy yo quiero llamar mi amigo. But Debbie, because in this case, one person is doing the action and the other person is receiving the action, what is what we need to put in Espanol?
You need to put a prep in front of amigo, the preposition or who's who's doing
The,
the action,
who is receiving the action?
who's
Exactly.
receiving the action.
Exactly, Debbie, exactly. We need to say in español, hoy yo quiero llamar a mi amigo. This a, that is what in this case we are calling it the a personal, is telling me who is receiving the action. So I am doing the action. What is the action? I want to call. Who is going to receive the action? My friend. So in español, we need to place the a personal with the idea to indicate that. Okay. So because this is a small review, I want that you help me reading this. Erika, please read the example number 1. En la
Uh,
mañana,
en la mañana yo quiero abrazar a mi hija.
exactly. So who is doing the action? Yo.
Yo,
What is the
me,
action? Uh-huh.
abrazar. Or,
Quiero abrazar. Ajá. Hannah, do you know the meaning of the of abrazar?
no.
No? Okay, the meaning of abrazar is when you do this. So probably it's difficult to see me, but you are hugging. You
Oh,
are hugging a person. That is every
Abrazar.
morning, or in the morning, I want to hug my daughter. Okay, you are doing the action and my daughter is receiving the action. Okay. Um, Hannah, read number 2, por favor.
cada día yo llamo a mi madre.
Cada día yo llamo a mi madre. So in English we say, every day I call my mom. But in Spanish we need to say, every day I call, o cada día yo llamo a mi madre. Okay, Debbie, number 3.
En la mañana yo quiero ayudar a mi amiga.
Debbie, let me tell you that you have a very good pronunciation. Congratulations.
Wow.
Oh,
En la
thank you.
mañana, en la mañana, yo quiero ayudar a mi amiga. In the morning, I want to help my friend. Debbie's doing the action and her friend is receiving that action. Okay, Erika, number 4.
Todos los días, Carlos necesita bañar a su bebé.
Todos los días, Carlos is the person who is doing the action. The verb is need. He needs to bathe who? his
The
baby.
baby.
Exacto, el bebé. Entonces, todos los días Carlos necesita bañar a su bebé. Okay? So, this was our class last week. Remember, use number one, the use of the a personal. But now we will go to the use number two. In the use number two, it's when we use the a preposition with the idea to say addresses, okay? When we talk about directions, okay? So in this case, remember what I said. In English, you don't have the use of the a personal, but in English, you have the use of the a direction, okay? So let me give you this example in English, and you need to try to tell me what is that example in Spanish. Okay. Today I need to go to the supermarket. Or let me put to the office. To the office. Okay. One more time. This is the example in English. Today I need to go to the office. Hannah, what is this sentence in Spanish?
I put hoy yo necesito ir a la oficina.
Hoy, that is today, yo necesito ir a la oficina. A la oficina. Exactly, Hannah. So in this case, if you see in English and in Spanish, we are using exactly the same preposition, the a direction. So if I ask where I need to go today, so you will start the answer where using to the office. En español, a la oficina. Okay? So let me give you one more example, and after you are going to help me creating sentences where we use the a direction. Okay. One more example. Today she wants to walk to the supermarket. Okay, to the supermarket. Okay. Today, she wants to walk to the supermarket. Okay, who wants to tell me what is this in Espanol?
Oh, I can try.
Okay, Debbie.
Um, Hoy ella quiere caminar a el supermercado.
A el supermercado. A el supermercado. Very good, Debbie. Very, very good. Today she wants to walk to the supermarket, and Debbie, she said that is in Spanish. Hoy, ella quiere caminar a el supermercado. Okay, Debbie, excellent. However, Hannah, Erica, and Debbie, in this sentence, the sentence is 99% correct. Only one small detail. Who wants to tell me what is the detail that we need to fix in this sentence? And after the sentence, it will be 100% correct.
I
What
think
do you
Hannah
think?
knows. Hannah knows because she tried to do it on the first sentence.
Okay. Pablo, don't
Yeah.
say, don't tell them what is the situation.
I
Hannah,
don't know.
I'll guess. I think I know, but it might not be it. But instead of and then L, you could just change it to all,
to,
AL.
to AL. Okay,
See.
Hannah. Exactly. That is the situation. Okay. So this is very important. In this case, in our example number one, we are talking about the
Oh, I see
office.
it.
Erica, did you find it now? See? Okay. In the example number
Yeah.
one, In the example number one, we are talking about the office. In Spanish, office, it's feminine. So we will say la oficina, a la oficina. I want to do a small change here in my document with the idea that you can see it better. Okay, let me do this. A la oficina, a la oficina. So because oficina, okay, but see now that the following example. I will do the same. And initially Debbie, she said a el supermercado. Okay? But here, this is the small but very important detail. If you see, we have A plus L together. And when we have that combination, A plus L together, Hannah, we need to do
Put
the
all.
contraction, and the contraction is
All.
al.
Uh,
Exactly. This is the contraction. When this is going to happen, always when the place, we consider that the place it's a masculine word. Okay? If the word is feminine, like as the first example, see that we don't need to do the contraction because in between of these two vowels we have the L. But in this example, so that remember this, always when you are talking about direction and the place it's masculine, we need to do this contraction. A el supermercado became to al supermercado. That's today she wants to walk to the supermarket. In Spanish, it will be hoy ella quiere caminar al supermercado. Debbie, very important detail, yeah?
Mhm.
See?
Yes, thank you.
See, very important
I,
detail. Okay, I want now that you try to give me one example, okay, using the A direction. Remember, this is the structure. You need to say when the action is happening. In this case, we are using the structure where we have two verbs together. Verb number one, it's conjugated. Verb number two, it's infinitive, plus the A direction, and after the place, okay? Who wants
Eh,
to give me the example number one?
Una
Erika?
pregunta.
Una pregunta. Tell me,
See,
Erika.
is this the four or five finger system that you're
This
talking
is
about?
this is the five finger system. Yeah, the
Okay,
five finger system is when we use
okay,
two verbs together. But in addition, I am using the system with the idea to use or practice the A direction. Okay,
okay.
Erika, give me one example.
Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Um,
Debbie, give me one example. Pablo, give me one example.
uh,
Hannah,
uh,
give me one example.
I can do one. Okay.
Okay, give me the example, Hannah. Okay, pay attention to Hannah. See how she's going to put the information in the different fingers of the system. Okay, number one, Hannah.
Okay. Hoy,
Hoy
tú,
tú
puedes
puedes
manejar
manejar
al banco.
al banco. Okay, very good.
That's good.
Very good. Muy bien.
That's
Excelente.
good. That's good.
Ajá, Erika, it's banco masculino or femenino?
banco es masculino.
Masculino. Debbie, can you see that that is why the reason why Hannah, instead to say a él, she said al banco. Okay, Hannah, read again the sentence.
Hoy tú puedes manejar al banco.
Hoy tú puedes manejar al banco. Today you are able to drive to the bank. Okay? Okay, Debbie, I want that you give me one example, but before that, Pablo, do we have people connected in the session?
Yes, we are. We have six,
Six people.
six,
Wow.
six. John is a frequent. He's giving us some examples. Hoy la cucaracha quiere caminar porque ya no puede caminar.
Hoy la cucaracha no puede. No, la cucaracha quiere ir al parque. Excelente, very good.
By
Especially
the
because
way,
you are in Mexico. The cockroach cannot walk because
there
she.
is a song like to put everyone in context. There is a popular song, la cucaracha ya no puede caminar. Like
¿Por
a
qué?
Mexican song.
Ajá, ¿por qué no puede caminar? Why is not able to walk?
Do you know the song, Erica?
Cucaracha, cucaracha. Yeah, sorry. I'm the dancer of the group that just makes a fool out of myself. So
Exactly, exactly. La cucaracha no puede
just gotta make it
caminar.
fun, you know.
Porque le falta una patita. He's missing a little leg.
Sí.
Missing a little
Pero
leg.
no me gusta cucarachas.
No me gustan las cucarachas. Sí, sí.
No.
Porque no tiene zapatos.
No tiene zapatos. Ah, ok,
Uh,
ok.
anywhere.
Sí, dice, hoy la cucaracha, hoy la cucaracha no puede caminar al parque. So actually, this is a really good example because in this case, John he is giving us one example negative. So it's not always is positive. So also remember that I suggest to my students to give examples, to produce examples also negative, because when you need to say something negative, sometimes they got blocked because they don't use that form of sentences often. Okay? Bien. Debbie, are you ready?
Oh, sure, we can try.
Okay.
Um, en este momento,
En este momento,
At this very moment.
nosotros, en este momento, nosotras
Uh-huh.
debimos caminar escuela, a la escuela.
a la escuela. Debbie, excelente.
Muy bien.
En este momento,
Muy bien. Very good.
en
That's good.
este momento, nosotras debemos caminar a la escuela. In this moment, we, and I want that you see this detail, Debbie, excellent. You use we female because you are talking about you, about Erika, and about Hannah. You are talking about you three. In this moment, we should walk where? To the school, a la escuela. And why in this case, Erika? So see that
It's gonna
Debbie
be a
is not.
long walk, but
Aha! Very good exercise, Erika. Very good exercise. Uh-huh. I know that you are not in Costa Rica. Okay. So in this case, Erika, in this case, Debbie, she was not using or she's not using the contraction. Can you tell me why? I don't remember now why she's not using the contraction.
well, because debemos is she's talking about us as a group,
Okay.
and so after that you have the infinitive.
Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. But also in this case, Debbie is not doing the contraction because remember, the place is feminine. We consider a school feminine. And when the place is feminine, we don't need to do that contraction. Only like in the case when we talk about the supermarket, we consider
Oh,
supermarket masculine and we do the contraction. Okay.
okay.
But
I thought you were talking about verb 1 and verb 2. Sorry.
no, don't worry. This is what I want to reinforce. What you told me is the golden rule. So you told me about the golden rule when we have two verbs together. Verb number one conjugated and the verb number two infinitive. I love that you remember that golden rule. Okay, Pablo, do we have another example from another student online?
Let's see. No tiene zapatos. No, no, no more examples for
No more
right now.
examples? Okay. Pablo, give me one example.
Okay. Mañana yo vuelo a la ciudad.
A la ciudad. Hannah, is this example correct? Mañana yo vuelo a la ciudad. Debbie, is this example correct? Erika, is this example correct?
¿Qué es
It's missing
la
a verbo
significa de
dos.
vuelo?
Uh-huh. Well, in this case, Pablo, he gave us one example where we use one verb. So,
Okay.
and the sentence, it's also possible to use only one
Yo
verb.
puedo, también puedo
Okay.
decir, I can also say, mañana yo tengo que volar.
Oh,
Entonces,
sí.
tener que
Exactly.
Ah,
volar.
excelente, Pablo. Ah, now
O
I can see
mañana
that.
Perfecto.
yo debo.
Now I can see that you pay attention to my classes. Mañana yo tengo que volar a la ciudad. Very good. Uh-huh. Tengo que volar a la ciudad. Tomorrow I have to fly to the city. Where Pablo
Oh,
have
viajar.
to volar. Volar is to fly. Okay.
Fly.
Mañana yo tengo que volar a la ciudad. Okay. Debbie, what do you think about these two uses? About the use of the a personal and about the use of the a direction?
Uh, it it
You
I
can
understand and it makes sense. And it was a review for me, but I hadn't practiced it in a long time. So thank you.
don't worry, that is the idea to remember. Remember, language is not something that you study only one time. If not, this is a process. Remember, with my students, also with the intermediate students, sometimes we need to go back to the basic
Mhm.
level because it's part of the review. So
Mhm.
remember, learn a language is a process. So you are doing well. Erika, what do you think about this? The A personal and the A direction.
Um, I think it's gonna take me a while, but I kind of understand it. But
Mhm.
I need to put it more into practice.
Perfecto, that is the idea. Hannah, what do you think? ¿Qué piensas?
I feel good. I tengo una pregunta.
Oh, una
Mm.
pregunta. Excelente.
So it has to do with the using and then personal. So like one of the examples is hoy yo quiero llamar a mi amigo. If I
Ajá.
change the sentence to hoy yo quiero llamar a mis amigos, would the stay the same, or would I have to change it because it's plural?
Mm.
Ah, very good question. Very
Good
good question.
question.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let me change this example. En la mañana, or let me do this. Sí, en la mañana yo quiero ayudar a mis amigas. Okay. Yep, yep. We will use the same preposition, a
So it's
preposition.
delay.
Exactly. So you
Okay.
can use it if who is receiving the action, it's only one person, or if who is receiving the action is more than one person. Okay.
Okay.
Definitely that is possible to do it. Okay. So, bien. And what about the use of the A direction? Hannah.
I feel good about that.
Okay, very good. Okay, Hannah, Debbie, Erika, did you know that also we use the a preposition to express future? Did you know that?
Uh,
That we use the a
yes.
preposition when we express future? If
Yes.
you, okay, but if you are not sure about how we use the a personal to express future, do you know what? I invite you to come to classes next week because that one, it will be our new use about the a preposition. Okay. So in 3 weeks, we study how the idea is to study the most important uses about the a preposition. Last week, a personal. This week, a direction. Next week, the a future. So we use the A to express future. Okay. Do you want to take that class? Yes, por
Yes,
supuesto.
I
Yeah,
want.
Sí.
yeah. Okay. So I invite you to think now to practice
Uh-huh.
this during the
Practice.
week. Okay, practice. Okay, when you are
Okay.
cooking, or when you are at the gym, or when you are walking, or when you are driving, try to put in practice this. It's very, very, very simple. What you need to do is to practice. Okay, and next week we will we will study the use of DA with idea to build the future. Okay,
Okay.
excited? Okay.
Hmm.
Happy weekend, Pablo. So I hope that everybody in the class enjoyed the class. And next week we will be in the celebration of the 25 de Julio
See.
parties in Guanacaste. See?
See.
Sí.
You see?
KS.
See.
El
Thank you so much.
Día de
Muchas
la Anexión de
gracias.
Guanacaste. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much. See you next Friday. Thank you for everyone that connect. And please share. When we're doing this, it's free. We're doing this broadcasting this in our Facebook, in We Speak Spanish Facebook, on YouTube, and also in the Expat Community Costa Rica, the Expat Community Mexico, and the Expat Community Panama Facebook groups. Those are big Facebook groups that we have for the community. So please share. Thank you so much.
Gracias,
Thank
I
you.
gracias.